I've been trying to film this video for you guys for quite some time, and I always overcomplicate myself and then think like, oh, it's, you know, I don't know, it seems random, but I wanted to film this video for you guys because I know I really enjoy seeing videos where people talk about the organization even when it's random. I was actually just watching earlier today a video that Judy Bakes made and on YouTube, and she was talking about how she's organizing her dyes now and all of that stuff. And even though I've heard a lot of people talk about that type of organization, like I never get tired of like hearing about it. That way I can kind of like think about the idea. And sorry if you guys hear rustling in the background. My puppy loves to jump on the bed and just start like randomly rustling around. So anyway, you guys have seen in my last organizational video basically how I had this set up. It's somewhat changed, but not like super drastically. So like the top shelf here, I'm trying to keep this area clear because I tend to stack things on the top of this, especially when I started stacking things on the top of that and it was looking really cluttered, like right in this area right here. And so I decided like, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to continue to stack things up there, A, because I like to be able to have this area clear the way that it looks, and then B, like, I just don't want to just start using that as another area to store things or whatever. I like to have that clear because there's certain areas you just want to have look nice, you know, like clean and simple. So that's part of the reason I know I need to like destash stamp wise, and then some embellishments too that I've just had sitting around for a while that are super cute. I just have not used them, so I doubt that I'm going to at this point. This one area is where I keep like most of my embellishments because I just like this tray here, and I picked up this tray I believe at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. They carry, especially in their kitchen areas, like random trays. I think you can even find the fridge bin that Jennifer McGuire always mentions in her videos. And then I have this random container where I think I picked this up at Ross, and I just keep all of my alphas in here as far as like sticker alphas and all of that. I keep my thickers in a separate container because they're just too large, but this is just great because I can just pull it off of here and then just place it on my desk. So I keep that there. I do tuck some things here on the sides, like some labels and random things, just because they're really long, so they would be awkward in a container. And then I have a scrapinizer, which my friend Jill gave me, and I just keep random Project Life embellishments in this because it's clear and I know what's in there. Like, I don't overstuff that or anything. And then recently, which you guys know I've mentioned, I started getting these containers at Michael's, and I know Melissa asked me about these, which is Crafty Girl 89 here on YouTube, and she asked me about these, and basically they're clearancing them out, it seems like, because they were $3 they're $3, but originally when I started getting those containers, they were $10, and on sale you could get them for $6 with like a coupon, or when they do like their random 40% off days, and then they went all the way down to $3. So I ended up picking up more. Originally I had picked like the two up here while they were $6 or something, because they're kind of like the perfect size to hold your Avery L stamps in, the pockets anyway, and you also can have some of them on the side as well once you fill up this area, because I like to have this area be able to move so I can just kind of dig through it, so I don't like to overstuff it. So I ended up putting some on the side here because there's plenty of room there, and then I just have a random album here just because it's like this random space right here does not fill much, and I thought that this album just looked cute sitting there. I have on this side shelf my stamp inks, well, my distress stains, I'm always calling these random things, distress paint, and then also my acrylic inks, so that I can just pull those out whenever I'm doing any sort of mixed media on my Project Life or in my mixed media little book. And then I keep my freckled fawn bags in here, which you guys might have seen if you watched the trailer I recently did for my channel, which I recently did that because every single time I go onto my YouTube, YouTube's always suggesting that I do one, and I figured it might be easier for people who are wondering what a channel is about, so I just made kind of like a quick a quick little video for that. Might update it more in the future, but for now I thought it looked pretty cute and kind of conveyed what my channel is about somewhat. Down here in this lower shelf, I am now keeping my glimmer mists and random watercolors and stencils in that one area, because before I had them right over here in this cabinet, and I just felt like I couldn't see them as much, and I really wasn't using my glimmer mists as much, especially because I'm more into like the matte kind of finish right now. As far as like watercoloring, I use my watercolors a lot more than my mists as of recently. I still do use my mist, especially my gold one, but I don't always want glimmer, so it really depends what mood I'm in. But I really want to start using my mists again because they're beautiful and I do like using them. I just have, like, I was just on a watercolor kick, so I figured this will make me see them and want to use them more, because with crafting everything is like out of sight, out of mind. And I promise you guys I'll try not to ramble too much for this video. Over here I'm just keeping any of my Take 10 kits or anything from my design team, and then I have random little box, that little white box you see there, that's from Target, from their dollar bin section, where I have like random embellishments and some wood veneers that I recently got from another kit. And then I have some of the watercolor pieces in this little random bin that's clear here, and I picked that up originally at the Dollar Tree. And then I randomly have some of my calligraphy stuff also in that bin, just because like I just kind of had it in a random place, and I want to use my calligraphy stuff more since I got it for Christmas basically, so I didn't want to like keep it out of sight basically. These two bins I actually got at the Container Store, and I got them a while ago. They're actually made for like keeping sweaters and clothing, so they are plastic and clear, but they're not super heavy duty, so these are not ones you could like place a ton of heavy stuff in, because then the cabinets would probably like fall out of this. Like, you only want to have a certain amount of heaviness is what I'm saying with these. Here I just keep like my random watercolors and DIY stuff, like some of my cork stuff, some of my homemade enamel dot stuff, just random stuff. But I'm just trying to be like more aware of where things are, because I just feel like I don't use things more because of that. Because it's like, if it's put away, I'm just not using it. I also have some of my gelatos, which I only have a few of those, masking tape, some more acrylic inks and things, just random art stuff in here basically. Yeah, which I want to use more. And here I just keep random thread and stuff like for my glue sticks and tape, and just random things I'm not really using as much. My Epiphany craft tool, which I totally have to use more. Like, that's why I say I have like these random things that I'm really trying to be more like more specific when I buy things, and really know that I'm gonna use it, than just be like, oh, I think I'm gonna use it, and then it's like a year goes by and it's like, oh, I only used that once, and that's when I first got it. This one area here, which is really hard to see because the lighting in my room sucks. Let me try pulling my lamp closer. Even though it's daytime here, like, and there's light outside, it's like, because my desk is at this like random angle here, it's just like, it cuts off the light so you can't really see it. And this right here is just my, you know, the crop and style, those things where you hold your embellishments and stickers. They were like really popular, like, back in the day, I guess. I'm saying back in the day, but like when I started scrapbooking, I was in high school. Now I'm in my 20s. And when I was in high school, I thought that was like a really nifty idea because I saw some people had it. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna get one of these. I still do think it's a great idea. Especially if you're gonna go to crops. I just don't think it's a great idea for like just holding stuff in your regular craft room, because you'll forget you have it in there and then you'll never use it. And I don't really go on many crops, even though I want to change that, and hopefully in the future, if I'm able to make some more crafty friends, I will. So back to my craft area. Here I just have some random stamps, which I keep in this clear container that I picked up at Walmart, and it was in the refrigerator / kitchen section. And then I have like a random little gold Instagram album that I wanted to do a Thanksgiving album with that, but I just was like so overwhelmed by the holidays that I really did not end up doing half the stuff I thought I was going to. So I'm probably just gonna use that for something else, like a trip project or something. And then this, I'm keeping my die cuts in, and I started putting them in like this Avery L pocket with a magnetic sheet, which I picked up this magnetic sheet in Michael's. In their random photos section / bead section. I know a lot of people ask me what sections I get this stuff in, And honestly, like every Michaels I go to has stuff sometimes in different sections, so it's kind of hard to tell you guys exactly where because it might not be in that exact place in your Michaels. So don't think that I'm not trying to help y'all out. I also know that Lowe's sells magnetic sheets that are like for vents, but really you can use them just as the same ones, and I believe you get more. So I just don't have a Lowe's like readily by me, so I just picked up the Joann's sheets that I'm telling you guys about. Someone also asked me where I got my cork, and I got my cork in the eraser aisle, like the eraser slash art aisle in Michael's, where they have the eraser board stuff and random like clipboard stuff. And then down here, and I'm sorry about the lighting on this, you guys, but I know that a lot of you asked, well, a few of you asked to see my area, so I wanted to show you guys. I'm also keeping some more stamps down here, again, in the little sleeves. I'm keeping them like, you know, just in the random sleeves like this in the Avriel, and they kind of fit perfectly in these bins like I was saying. I do want to get the Memorex smaller sleeves for my smaller stamps because I kind of feel like it's a waste putting such a like small stamp, like let's say this, in such a big sleeve when I could save it for like a 4x6. So I want to do that in the future. I just haven't had a chance to go to like a Staples or Office Depot to find like the smaller CD clear sleeves, so I will do that sometime in the future. And then I have my, obviously my Project Life album. Since the space is so small there, like I said, I just try to put something there, so I just keep like 2 albums. And I only started doing Project Life the year before last or last year or something. I really only have 1 album filled, and then this extra album for when this one starts getting 2 filled. And yeah, and then I keep my paper here, which is my 6x6 paper, which I have a ton of 6x6 paper because honestly, it's just addictive to buy 6x6 paper. Plus I had told myself I was going to stop buying 12x12 paper because I don't even do like 12x12 scrapbooking, so it's like, why am I buying these huge sheets of paper? Which this is where I keep all my 12x12 stuff, but every once in a while I do want to have a 12x12 version of something because, like, for instance, with this crepe paper one, you can cut it down and use it like ephemera, so of course I want it like that. Also, since I was doing more card making before, I also had more paper because of that, but I really have not been doing card making at all, and not because I don't want to, it's just like I'm so caught up into my Project Life right now. It's like one addiction for another. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. I know you can't see this area great because, so I did decide just to refilm this one part of the video for you guys because it was just such bad lighting. Not that the lighting is great now, but I just figured I needed to just move my lamp around because you could like not get very good lighting, just so you guys could see the containers themselves and how they fit in the space. And I will have some still photographs inserted in this video periodically so you guys could also see better. But this one section that I told you guys right here, where I keep my new close to my heart container, as well as my wood veneers and random embellishments. Sorry about the lighting again. Which is just these little doodads right here, so y'all can see. And then the random like sequence, and then just embellishments, which this one container is just like, I seriously love this one container. Like, if there was a fire, I would run and grab this container. But then the other one down here is just another wood veneer container because this container got too small, and I really like to keep my wood veneers somewhat organized. I do have another hoard of wood veneer containers that I keep in my desk, which I've shown in my previous craft room video, that I still do have that one, so don't think that I don't. And then my close to my heart container, which I kind of wanted to do a separate video on that, so I'm not going to really go much into that, but that's where I keep some of my Project Life cards, and it's really easy to just pull that out of there. And then more of these stamps, which these are the stamps that I keep in my autonomous container, which, you know, I can never think of the names of these things when I make videos, but I just keep my smaller stamps such as Citrus Twist and Gossamer Blue type stamps, or LE Studio, or even the little mini Studio Calico stamps that are just like so tiny and random, and you're like, okay, where do I put this? And I did not want to waste like a full sleeve on something this small, so I just put it in here, and in the back I just have random ones and stuff like that. But this is really easy to just kind of like pick up and put on your desk, so that's part of what I love about it. So for now, these will remain in here. If I end up getting those Memorex clear sleeves, I might end up doing something differently about that and might put them in that. But for right now, that's where they're staying. Then up here I have my paper stash, which is just like my heavy duty cardstock from Staples, as well as a random album, just because I think it looks cute there. And then we're gonna move to up here. Up here we have my wooden stamps and whatchamacallit. And basically those are the stamps that I've gotten from Joann's or Michael's, from their like dollar section, and I just love those, so I'm really not willing to part with them. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry about the lighting. But this container is really easy to just grab and put on a desk, and it keeps them pretty organized. So, and then my camera bag's just back there randomly. So I just keep that there for now. I do want to buy some like cute stuff to put here on the side, whether it be like a container so I can take more advantage of using this space for embellishments, or even just a decoration, because I really want to get more Hello Kitty stuff for my area, as well as like maybe some different owl things, just anything that I like. I love all things girly and pink, so my room is in constant transition. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I have to totally show you guys my shelf as well, but I have some stuff over there that I need to do a haul about, so I will show you guys that in another video, probably when I show you guys my updated Rascog or whatnot. So yeah. So yeah, and then this area, which is just like, I keep my thickers right here, my paper that I constantly use right there, and then just random stuff like a paper towel to clean when I'm doing mixed media or watercolor stuff, and then just new stuff that I had gotten in November, and then my 2 paper cutters, and then my watercolor album, which I know you guys want to see a video on that, and I will have a video where I'm fully talking about watercoloring and all of that stuff, so stay tuned for that. But kind of as you see, I try to know where everything is, and mind you, as good as I try to be with organizing, I'm still looking for my hot glue gun, which I had found before, and now I don't know where it is, because I tend to keep some stuff in my closet where I have a little one of those 3 shelf, I don't know, little plastic container things. So yeah, I'm still looking for that. And then this area, which you guys also saw on my Instagram, let's see if I can light it up a bit. Light it up. Yeah. And let there be light. So yeah, this little area, which I'm trying to keep organized, because I just want it to look like really cute and pretty. And where you see my stamps and my Studio Calico inks, and yeah. And then my Project Life cards, which I know you guys are asking me the rhyme or reason for those. I kind of wanted to do like a separate video for how I organize my Project Life. Not that it's like I have the best system in the world by any means, but I do have somewhat of a system, so I will do a separate video on that kind of stuff. But if you guys do have any questions about anything else you wanted to see or talk about, just let me know, you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't want to make it too long, so I'm going to stop here. But yeah, feel free to ask me any questions. I know I kind of ran through this a bit quickly, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and I didn't ramble too much. My minion says goodbye, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.